Colorado Anime Fest is this weekend. Kamen Rider Blade Soto Chronicle figures announced. And more Super Sentai re-uploads. All this and more. I am the Kaiju no Kami, and this is the Toku and Animation News Network. Remember to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us. What's up, everyone? It's kind of been another slow week, which actually works in my favor though, because I do have a convention coming up, Colorado Anime Fest. Krelika and I are going to be tackling 5 panels over the weekend. Now, sadly, they did tell us there will be no guest interviews allowed this week, allowed this year, so you're not going to see any interviews. I'm trying to get at least one with a non-voice actor. We'll see if they let us go, but no interviews allowed this time around because apparently voice actors are refusing interviews for one reason or another. I've heard some stuff say it's because when they leave their table to go do interviews, it's a loss of sales for autographs and stuff, which is a big of a bummer. Some said it's because of all the strikes going on right now. Either way, it sucks, but it is what it is. It just sucks. But on the other hand, it means less that I have to edit and render from the weekend. Which might be a good thing since we have 5 panels going on. And I have the panel schedule here for those of you who are attending the convention. I also, well, let me read this real quick. Alright, so Friday night, 5:45 to 6:45 p.m., I am doing a panel called Touch of Media, the Clash of Physical versus Digital. And that's going to be basically comparing and contrasting physical media with digital media. And then we've got late night Friday at 11:30 p.m. to 12:45 a.m. Krelika is doing The Rise of Adult Anime, from late night to global hits. And that's pretty self-explanatory. She's going to be talking about late night anime series that aired for adults. Then Saturday evening from 8:30 p.m. to 9:45 p.m. I have Metal Heroes, The Evolution of Justice. It's basically a 75-minute panel of me running through all 17 series of the Metal Hero franchise and seeing how much information I can dump on people within 75 minutes while covering 17 shows. I'll tell you, putting this panel together was a pain in my butt, because yes, trying to cut down footage, 17 series worth of footage in basically 40 minutes is what I cut all the video files down to, is a lot. And there are scenes where I was like, I want to show this scene, but I've got to cut it. And then there's a couple like, no, I need to show this scene because I have a narrative purpose for it in this panel. But I'll tell you, Robotalk and Kabutalk get the short end of the stick and kind of the Rescue Trilogy, but I'll make it work. I'll make it work because of how everything works. But I am also going to be giving away a copy of Shiraven I had ordered last week, or the week before, whenever it was, for a prize during the panel. I'm going to probably also give away some Kaiju no Kami merchandise and other stuff over the weekend as well. So if you are coming to our panels, you might get some free crap. Now, continuing Saturday late night from 12:45 a.m. to 1:45 a.m. Saturday night, going into Sunday morning basically, Rage Quit Stories, the most hilarious fails in gaming. Krelika Kane is going to talk about what rage quitting is like in video games and have some stories about rage quitting, or Our friend Advent Nebula, who should be attending, is going to talk about his rage quit stories. I am more of a rage continuer. I don't rage quit. I mean, there's been 2 games I've rage quit on in the past on PlayStation 1 that I'll talk about those. But we're going to have some interesting stories to tell, and hopefully the audience will have interesting stories to tell. So if you're going to be attending that panel, have some rage quit stories prepared to tell the audience. And then finally at 11:15 a.m. on Sunday morning to 12:15 p.m., Anime and Geek Gatekeeping. Who gets to be a fan? Krelika's going to be talking about what it's like to gatekeep. Why is gatekeeping a thing? Who the gave you the right to gatekeep people from enjoying something? All that good stuff. So that's Colorado Anime Fest. I'm going to be recording, hopefully, opening and closing ceremonies as well. And we'll see what happens throughout the weekend. The charity auction is Saturday this year, which is kind of strange. Usually the charity auction's at the end of the weekend. Maybe they figured doing it on Saturday, people will still have money and they can donate. We'll see how it goes. Krelika and I don't really want, we would love to donate, but we kind of need to not donate, participate, because we don't wanted to take more stuff with us to Florida. In fact, we're donating a bunch of stuff because we don't want to take it with us, and because we're just like, we want to get rid of it, but donating it would be the best thing to do. All right. You have probably seen my Sentai re-uploads have been continuous through the last week, and I've got several more on the way. Yesterday's Shinkenger re-upload is not quite a re-upload. I actually call it a 2025 director's cut because I found the original files, went back, made some corrections for stuff I messed up on, for mistakes I made in the original version. I took my little joke from the beginning of the Ghost Sager review and put that at the beginning of the Shinkenger review. Like I said, I fixed a couple mistakes. I added in another joke into the mix from something recent. If you're familiar with Secret Level, check it out. But yes, the Shinkenger review has some new stuff in there and some changes, because I had actually recorded corrected audio about a month after I had originally released the Shinkenger review, because I planned to have fixed it back then in 2019, and it never happened. So I figured, you know what, this was the perfect time to do so. The same is going to be for Tokuger. Tokuger, I still have the original files on a hard drive that I found, so I'm going to go back and make some changes to that review. There were some flash frames I missed in the original version on YouTube. I'm going to try to correct that. And I probably am going to finally put in the GTA joke I wanted to put in there a long time ago. Also, I just recorded new bits for my Abaranger review. I am going to re-release my Abaranger review with all the live bits re-recorded. At least I hope all the live bits are re-recorded. I went through the review and looked for all the live bits and went through my script. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. If you see something weird where there's a live bit that's not brand new, that's why, because I completely forgot to re-record that or didn't take that out when I was going through the review. But, given that I am going to be quality checking the review once or twice before I actually release it, you probably won't see that. If you see it, something's weird. Or maybe I felt that it was too important to cut out even though I didn't re-record that bit. But either way, so my Abaranger review will be sort of brand new, because it's going to be the review of the TV series and the DVD review combined. In fact, I took part of the DVD review and put it into a different section of the review under the villains. So it's kind of split up. And then I also did watch the 20th anniversary movie, and I have recorded bits for that to include in the new review. So there's going to be some changes with the Abaranger review, and depending how this goes, I might do the same with Hurricaneger. Because there is a 20th anniversary movie for Hurricaneger. I might do the same thing with Gokaiger, since there is a third... Well, Gokaiger I won't re-record the live bits for the whole review, because that one is a fairly recent review, so I'm pretty satisfied with the way everything turned out. I just figured for Abaranger's sake, to make consistency, I would re-record all the live bits. I might do the same thing for Hurricaneger. I will not do it for 5-man. But I will merge the 5-man DVD section into the 5-man review. And I think that's all of them. Gokaiger, Abaranger, Hurricaneger had anniversary movies. I don't think there was a 20th anniversary Dekaranger movie, right? Now, obviously, I might hold off on a bit to do the Dekaranger re-upload because I might actually cover the DVD and then I will do a DVD section for the re-upload. I don't know if I will do all the live bits again. I'll see when I get there. Depends on how the reception is to Abaranger. But I've got to say, my re-uploading these reviews has been quite beneficial. I have received over 100 new subscribers in the last week just from doing these re-uploads. That is freaking awesome. So I know some of you are like, but it's the same review. Well, YouTube's showing me that it's doing what I needed to do. So so you can bear with me. I have 12 episodes left of Kingoger. So I've watched up through the last episode I watched was the Idol episode. I'm hoping to finish Kingoger the series this week, and then next week I will watch the movies and hopefully finish that so I can start working on the review by early April, I guess I'll just say. That the first week of April, I want to be working on my Kingoger review. So that's my hope. I know Silver Quill wants to see the Kingoger Don Brothers crossover movie. So we'll probably end up watching that with him. But the other ones, because there's a few crossover movies. Maybe we will just watch them all with Silver Quill. We'll figure it out. Either way, that's the plan, is that by the first week of April, I want to be recording and, working on my Kingoger review. Then I will be practically done with Sentai reviews for a while, at least for entirely brand new ones, except Akiba Ranger. And I'm going to do my re-reviews of Zyuranger and Dai Ranger later on this year. Obviously, there's Jan Person coming out. We are still only 5 episodes into Wind Spectre. We just haven't had the chance to watch any more Wind Spectre. I figured there's no rush. I would like to be done with Wind Spectre before Jan Person comes out, though. And that's all I've got for the Sentai re-uploads front and where I'm at in Kingoger. Now, they have announced Kamen Rider Blade Soto Chronicles, which look pretty damn awesome, but I'm confused because they're not Shotos, but they're similar to Shotos, or I am confused. Are these sticker heavy figures? Because I will say some of the pictures look very sticker heavy. That it looked like their gloves shins, their boot shins. The details on the boots were all stickers. Is that normal? Then I heard something about Shoto XX might be doing Blade figures. I'm all kinds of confused. Do you think these figures are worth it? Apparently they come in boxes that you have to buy 2 boxes to form a rider. I'm lost on it because the ones I bought were all one-piecers. Which is better? Is this Soto Chronicle better than Shoto or Shoto XX? Will they do their bikes? Are any of you familiar with that Soto Chronicle Shoto Kamen Rider line? Obviously, I collect the Shoto Sentai figures, but I don't know about the others. Speaking of Sentai figures, I did recently get the SMPs for the Gogo 5 Max for Grand Liner, Liner Boy, and Victory Mars. On one hand, I want to just start building them now. On the other, I'm like, maybe I should wait until after we move to Florida before I open them, even though I want to take pictures now. Since I haven't done any pictures of my Gogo 5 stuff at all, I've been waiting to have all the mechs. But now I'm like, well, I mean, it's only gonna be a couple more months till we start packing everything up. Maybe I should just wait until we move before I do anything with them. I don't know. I'll figure that out in a little while. Also, I've got Toku Star has sent a package from a convention he was at last week. He asked if I could open it on camera, so I am opening up on camera. Let's see what's in this. I mean, it's actually quite big for what I was expecting. Come on. You know, this is usually why I just like to rip things open instead of try to do it neatly. But I don't know if I'd be tearing anything inside. Seriously? Oh. There's a pull tab thing. Haha. Wow. I is smart. Ooh, let's see. What do we got here? What do we have? We have a Veronica Taylor autograph for Sailor Pluto. Pretty cool. I would love to meet her and get my full-on Sailor Moon poster autographed, but that's nice. That will do it for the meantime. What else do we have here? What are you? Some advertisements for Lady Ada's Secret Society. Okay. What else? Ooh, there's actually quite a few things in here. Let's see, we've got... Oh, maybe these came with the autograph. Because we've got Team Taylor, Veronica Taylor advertisements. That's kind of cool. A bumper sticker. That's pretty awesome. Oh, yeah, I opened it this way. What else do we got here? Ooh, some cards. Transformer cards. Let's see. Can I open these up? I know this is not news related, but you know what? Hey, it's still pretty cool. Come on. Come on. Why won't this not... Okay, seriously. Come on. There we go. Yay. This is like the hardest thing to ever open, it feels like. Okay, so we've got an Optimus Prime card. Oh. There's more. On the other side. Okay. Starscream. Okay, so the backside is all this on them, except for that one. Alita 1. What do we have here? I know this guy, I just can't think of his name right now. Interesting angle. Oh, I see, their weapons. That's why they're weird angles. A completely blank card. You have summoned my sketch card. Two more sketch cards. It's kind of sketchy, isn't it? Just having blank cards in the middle of this deck. Actually, no, that's not Wreck Guard. That's Junk Heap. We've got Strafe. It looks like Bumblebee to me. A Sharkticon. Or, I don't know, these Sharkticons always look like alligators to me. Or crocodiles. And, of course, Megatron, who also has more art on that side. and General Gyrick. Oh, he looks like, is he one of the Quit Sun dudes? And tfcon.org. Cool. And there's more. Right, yes. Oop, there's actually a couple little things. We've got little little froggies. Giro. And what are you? It's stuck. It's like taped in there. Oh, I see. The top is stuck in the label here. Is that it? And what do we have here? Okay, I need to make this the thumbnail. That's awesome. That is awesome. I don't know how else to end this news report other than, yeah, that's freaking cool. So, with that said, click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support me. You can support me on Patreon and Bluesky at Toku AAN Network, Facebook, Instagram, Discord at Kaiju no Kami. The website is creativitybydesignllc.com. You can buy cool Kaiju no Kami merchandise at creativitybydesignllc.com/shop. There's a link in the description below. And we have now linked it on YouTube because that is a thing. Oh, I guess I also mentioned we decided to start some membership programs on YouTube, which I've got some rewards, but I have to fully make sure everything flows well. But I do have a membership program now for the channel. And what I'm going to do is all my older Sentai reviews, when I release the re-uploaded versions, I've decided instead of privatizing the previous reviews like I have been, I'm going to make them available for members to rewatch over and over instead of having them privatized. Because everyone else, I mean, it's cool. You can enjoy the new versions. Except... yes. Alright. Well, with that said, until next time, bye.